Welcome back to the nightly debate show. We are live with more news related to Newcastle United, of course. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We got Paul here, we got the Mighty Win, we got Gary, Thomas, and a few news to talk about. Always something to talk about in the tune. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell again. Become a member if you can. Help us out, help us support the channel. Become a member. But if you don't want to donate, your donation could be as free as just hitting the like button. Come on. So anyways, welcome lads. How you doing?
Tip top.
Yeah, man. So we were talking about the Sella tournament. When is that going to be again?
August the 9th, August the 10th, Friday and Saturday.
Oh man, that's so long from now, man.
Not really about a month away.
Exactly a month.
And we're going to be playing against
Chiesa. Chiesa. We're just talking about Chiesa.
Myself.
We want Chiesa.
Brest and Girona.
Girona and who?
Girona.
At French club, Brest.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming Sella is sponsoring those guys as well. So yeah, we'll play against them. So yeah, I mean, any game right now for Newcastle fans would be ideal. So I guess we're just I'm just definitely I'm wanting to Newcastle to play. Although I'm not having I'm having fun watching the Euros and the Copa America. I love international football myself, so I can't complain. But yeah, I do want to see Newcastle, of course. But the closer we get to the game starting, the closer we are to the transfer deadline, the transfer season to be over with, and we haven't signed anybody yet. So I'm still gonna, just be patient, wait.
He's only just through the door, really, to be fair to him.
What was that?
He's only just come through the door, really, our new, it's kind of, I think we got to look at what's out there, and he's only been in the job for 2 days or something.
Oh, you're talking about the DOF, yeah, but I'm assuming that.
Well, we're talking this afternoon.
Is he going to be the one? Is he going to be the only one that makes any signings? Is he going to be the ultimate word? If that's the case, then of course, yeah, he's got a few days in the job, but I'm assuming that other directors have been busy. If not, then we're in big trouble, aren't we? They were busy enough. They were busy enough to sell players.
I don't know if it's necessarily down to Paul Mitchell, but one thing that's happened in the last couple of days is that Newcastle have advertised for an analyst, a post-match analyst. To
specific... that, man.
Sorry,
we can do that. How come they didn't put our name on there? We analyze the damn game every time. And we'll do it. We'll do it for a lot less.
This is I'm honestly slightly considerably more detail than we do. Then this is looking at every inch every player does, and video evidence and everything to go along with it. Highly skilled job, highly technical job.
Yeah,
and they're wanting best in, they advertise saying things like best in class, proven track record. Now, the thing about Paul Mitchell is obviously they're advertising it. Has he instigated that? Is that something? Because he's always said he is data driven, not data led. So that might be something that he's brought with him from previous jobs that's been successful. And does he know somebody that they've advertised it to give everybody a chance? But is there somebody that's name's already written in that space, as it were? Name's already on the door from a previous Paul Mitchell association.
Yeah, and of course, we just have to wait and see. I guess. I mean. Like Paul was saying, he's just arrived at the club. But like I said, I would assume that they have been working on other players, potential signings maybe. But of course,
he's officially just come to the club, Chris. I think he's been at the club for a few weeks now, but just not in the.
I'm gonna go on the legality side of things. I have no idea. I can tell you that Dan Ashworth has been definitely thinking about what he's going to do when he gets to Man U, and I'm assuming Paul Mitchell has been about
Let's
the
do
same.
the same.
I'll tell you what, Chris.
Yeah.
I love Man United fans. I really do. They fell for one of the most obvious fishing lines from two poles on the planet, and they ate it up because he's put that we when he sold him for like 2 million, and the amount of accounts, like official Man United accounts, that were coming out going, look, Newcastle fans, have it, and all. It's like it actually turns out they paid more towards the 20 million.
Well, it's come out, Paul, that they paid 10. It was settled on the halfway figure of
Halfway
10.
figure. Well,
which is a lot more than 2.
Is that official? Is that 10 official?
That's where literally everywhere that's come out, it's been said.
Because Ben Jacobs was saying 7.5 this morning.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't
We
know.
will never. I tell you what, we will never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know the exact price.
Well, we will know when the accounts are published.
Well, only you are going to go read that stuff, man. And nobody reads the small letters. At the end of the day, it's about 10ish, 9ish, 8ish, whatever it is. They pay for it. That's all we care about. They paying for it. We didn't cut up the contract. We didn't let him go. We stood on.
That's what I tell all the girls. It's about 10ish.
Yeah. There you go. And then they get there and they're sadly disappointed.
And then they get there and it's what Man United really paid.
Yeah. Well, let's get started. I guess we can start the show with some worrying images of Anthony Gordon emerging as
fuck you, Southgate.
He seems in distress. I mean, look, I have no clue, but maybe he was just zoned out and looked a bit lost there for a second. But
no, he was pissed, mate. He was pissed.
But he's got a right to be. Now, listen, I want to. Obviously, you guys say whatever the hell you want to say, but I mean, the manager is entitled to make decisions, as we know. I would assume that he would get more minutes, thinking that the team is not performing. If Foden is not playing well on that side, why not put Gordon? Something is not happening. But he's not the only one. I mean, Cole Palmer was in the same boat until the last few games, and also there's another Wharton. He's never going to play. So, is he going for the easy subjects? Or is this a Newcastle again? It can't be a Newcastle a conspiracy in this. I'm assuming he wouldn't give a damn about that. It's just that maybe he's not man enough to make those bold moves. Maybe that's what it is. He didn't want to take.
I think it's just Gareth Southgate being Gareth Southgate, and Gareth Southgate can turn around and say, "Look, we're in the quarterfinals, we're in the semi-finals again. 3 tournaments out of 4.
Any of that due to amazing skill,
amazing managerial skill,
or either player skill, managerial skill."
No, well, it's all due to amazing player skill. The Jude Bellingham overhead kick and the Saka wonder goal. Yeah, that's exactly what it's down to. Brilliant individual skill.
And
by the way, and listen, I'm no Southgate apologist, as you know, but by the way, how many of us would have had both those players off the pitch?
Who are you talking about?
By the time they actually did what they did to get the goal.
Saka obviously was the hero of that game, but Foden hadn't been playing good. It's just the bottom line. If you actually, if I have to choose, I would put Bellingham. Listen, we're not going to get into an England debate here, but the main thing is Gordon. The pictures of him being lost, being angry, seem to be angry. We can't confirm anything, but there is a player that's saying a look of a player that could mean or say, I'm assuming by watching him, that I'm probably one of the best players in the Premier League, if not the best winger, or one of. You're putting Eze in front of me, who had a great season as well, but I don't know that he had a better season than Gordon, or was more important to Crystal Palace than Gordon was to Newcastle. And the player is entitled to be upset, 100%. 100%. He wants to play.
It's that, Chris, and it's also like, what's the harm in seeing what Gordon can do? Like, I never. Southgate is he's so nervous about breaking anything in his head perfect system, and he's so worried that if you put someone on Gordon like Gordon on, because he's so pragmatic. He wants to. He's defensive minded because he's obviously he's a defender in his time, and it's stuck with him as a manager. He's very that way, that way thinking. And I know what he's thinking. He's thinking that Gordon is a forward player, and he obviously bombs forward and he does hard work for Newcastle, but maybe he doesn't see that, whatever. But I know what Southgate's worried about. He hates thinking of England being caught on the break because we're shit at it. We are awful. And he's obviously thinking, Gordon doing his thing, whatever, bombing on the wing. We get caught. Maybe he gets caught off the ball or whatever, and then we get countered on. And I think that's the biggest. This is what Southgate worries about. He just doesn't. He doesn't trust certain players because he's like, I don't know him enough. He still probably wish he would have brought Henderson. This idiot. He's moaning on about how Calvin Phillips has been missed in the squad. I mean, it just shows you where this guy's thinking is. Foden, he stank the place out. I'm sorry, people don't want to hear it, but he's been stinking this tournament out. I mean, and it's not his fault. He's been played out of position. It does Medin. And Foden probably sitting there thinking to himself, like, I can play better than this. Put me where I'm going to be.
Now, how much is not? Listen, is a proper moderator. I have a little devil back here telling me stuff in my ear. How much of this could be related to his interview post-match, the horrible game, I believe before this one, maybe, or the game before, where England obviously played bad, and he came out and talked.
Well,
he said he was pretty critical of a team that I believe he played 3 minutes only in that match, but he is right. I mean, he was honest. But do you guys believe that could be related to this?
I don't think so. I mean, he was paraded out in front of the press, and I thought he did it. It showed just how much he's matured.
I'm not saying that he was wrong. I'm obviously we here on the channel said
you're surmising that's upset Southgate.
He was great. However, let's be honest here. We know that managers don't really like when players go out and say a few things, and obviously on the other way around, we saw it with Ten Hag against Sancho, and on the other way as well. Players don't like when other managers or the manager or other players come out and out them.
The answer to it, Chris, isn't there? At the end of the day, you pick who goes out for media duties, right? Yeah, that's part of so if you know, like, I'm not being funny. Like, if I was manager right now of England and I hadn't played Ivan Toney for 1 minute, right? And I'm not being funny. Would I pick him to go and talk to the media? No. Because what's he going to say? He's going to say, well, I want to play more minutes. I want to whatever, blah, blah. Whereas if I put Harry Kane out, we all know what Harry Kane's going to say. He's going to toe the line. He's going to say what. So Southgate's told Gordon to go to the media and talk because he must trust. I thought he talked very well. So if he's pissed at him,
very well.
So if we're not reporting this, but if he was, that's your fault because you sent him. Like, you sent the guy that played. How many minutes did he play in that game? 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
3 minutes. Got to be 3 minutes.
Right? Yeah, about 2.5 minutes.
As far as the links for them moving are concerned,
no, hold on. We're gonna get to that. Let's go step by step. We're still talking about Gordon in this situation where he's not starting, because then we're gonna segue into Man City's interest, possible interest.
Hang on, was you that said get off England?
No. But we're talking about a Newcastle United player that is seem to be in distress. And now listen, I'm not.
I don't know about distress. You just look pissed off.
Well, okay, man. So you're gonna be semantic about it.
When he did that huddle, when obviously went to extra time, and we did a huddle, and the problem is that Southgate would have said what I'm sure he would have said, like, look, lads, if we go to extra time, these are my ideas for subs, whatever. This is my idea for what we do, right? If we take penalties, this is probably what the likely penalty takers are. Now that's the problem. If I'm sure this, I'm guessing, but I'm sure this will be discussed. No, but the thing is, when they do the huddle, I think that's why Gordon's on the outside, because he knows for a fact
he's not involved.
Yeah. And I agree. I don't think that. I don't even think he should have been. I believe you can take it. I can take it as if they're outing Gordon by putting him on a press conference where we play 3 minutes, where there's other leaders like Kane, supposedly be leaders, and other players that can actually face the media when the thing is hot. and not saying the young lad that played 3 minutes that had really no input on the game. But then again, that's a topic for a different discussion. And obviously Gordon said what he said, and everybody could agree on what he said on his assessment on the game. Now, let's move on the mighty way. Now, you got a little excited. You want to go. You want to be quick about it, but we got to take our time, man. You got to caress. You got to do previous stuff.
Hang on a minute. It was you that said 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
stop
we were
talking about England.
No, but we're talking about Gordon possibly.
Channel.
Hold on, man. We're talking about Gordon, a Newcastle United player, and obviously the fans have been asking about this and his pictures and everything. Look, I'm no player babysitter. I think that obviously, ultimately, the manager has the ultimate decision. Players need to abide by that, and I always say that. So I'm not going to move from that. But obviously, we're talking about a Newcastle United player that now has been linked with Manchester City, been linked with Liverpool as well. Mancunian way, my friend Martin, he is saying that this could be a possible agent thing to get Gordon to get more money out of Newcastle, possible contract thing. But with that being said, I'm going to say to my beloved friend Martin that Gordon, I mean, this it's not like you're talking about Almiron and trying to get a new contract. Nobody's going to believe City wants Almiron or Liverpool, but Gordon has been one of the best wingers in the league last season. So it very much could be a possibility that Liverpool, a team that he is a fan of since he was a kid, and obviously another big club like City would be interested. It wouldn't be something out of the extraordinary for it to happen. I do agree that what you said happens all the time. Agents play this game all the time to get more money. So it could be either or. But then again, I mean, there were rumors that they were interested in Bruno as well. They didn't want to activate the release clause. And so, I mean, what do you guys make of this? I mean, as far I lean towards what Martin is saying, that it's just a rumor link.
Yeah,
and listen,
except that, to be honest, I don't think his agent needs to worry about that because, from what I've heard already, he's got a bigger contract lined up already. They're already going to offer him a bigger contract.
Well, again, that could be true. I have no clue. That we just signed him, so
it was interesting, Chris. Obviously, Martin has fed a good feed there because yes, it does happen all the time. But what I alluded to at the midday news one was the fact that it just seems as though it's media driven. Now, if that could come from an agent, as daft it looks, just to get some motion going, because obviously it's across the papers now. It's it's in the Manchester papers, it's in the Echo in Liverpool, it's down in London, obviously where the Chronicle is based. Now, obviously the Chronicle has or supposed to have allegiance towards Newcastle, but at the minute, all it seems to want to do is sell our best players. It's promoting our best players to other clubs. And to me, that's what really boils my pee, if I'm honest, because it's not as if they supported us in any way apart from clickbait. Because obviously, the headlines is Manchester City are interested in what's her name now. Lee Ryder has come out tonight and said it's absolute crap. There is no link at all to Manchester City.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
there is nothing out there in relation to Manchester City actually sending any information to Newcastle to say that we're interested. Is there a possible sale? There is nothing out there. It's just media speculation. Now, yes, it could have come from the agent because obviously we know that there's a potential contract offer on the line for Gordon when he returns from his international duties. So that, to me, speaks volumes. But it also, what I was trying to say to the audience at dinner time was the fact that when he's in a mental state like we've seen, he's a little bit demoralised. Any information that gets put into the press will be spoken to by his colleagues because they'll all be on social media, I would have thought, that have seen these little things. And it's what his mates say to him. It's what his international mates say to him. Now, like I said again at dinner time, I hope to God that somebody from our club, whether it be Heady Out or any of them, has got on the phone, spoken to him direct and said, this is just speculation. There is nothing from us. We want you next year.
Yeah, the good
because
news is
that will get rid of all this crap.
The good news is that Trippier's in the camp as well, so he'll be you know, he'll have his arm around him as well. You'd think.
Yeah, which is great, which is
Yeah.
absolutely great.
Mighty, when you were saying about this thing, you don't believe in it, do you?
Don't believe in the fact that Gordon's gone.
Well, I mean, they could, or maybe, or other clubs are.
No. I think. Listen, if we could get 100 million for him, every player's got a price. I wouldn't sell him. I would rather sell. I would rather sell Bruno than sell Gordon. Seriously, I would.
Oh, man. Come on, man. See
I'm
what you got.
telling you.
See what I got to deal with. Well, I mean, Bruno.
The only qualifying factor there is Bruno has done it since day one. So that's, you know, season and a half, two and a bit. Gordon's done it for one. We've seen a lot of players.
Well, he's only been signed for one, so I mean.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of players have great first seasons and then not keep it going. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
The secret is to be somebody's put in the chat there somewhere. Oh, there. Anyone interested in the swap by Jack Grealish would say 20-30 million.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Grealish is a perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think that
would be what?
That would be a fair exchange.
What?
Price-wise.
Grealish for Gordon? You lost your mind, man?
No, I'm not your mind. Grealish is a cracking player.
He's a good player, but
hang on. It could be used as an exemplar of the point I've just made. The reason Man City paid £100 million for Grealish
that was back in
was
the day,
because he was doing for Villa what Anthony Gordon did for us last season.
At this moment in time, you put them both together. There's no way in hell that I'm swapping, accepting that deal. Not even Martin would accept that deal.
Well, I don't. Well, he made.
Oh, Martin would actually, because he's on the opposite.
Well, he made value Grealish a bit higher.
No way, man. Come on, man.
Well, you've only got to look at who's been taking on the international duty.
I know that.
Talking about
last season, you could argue Grealish had a poxy season.
Yeah,
he didn't get a lot of game time.
He didn't go to the reason for that, and he didn't go to. Obviously, he wasn't called up to the England, or he was, but then was released. He didn't make the list. Do you guys hear this? Do you hear that?
No,
you didn't hear that. Oh man, you didn't hear this. Come on.
What was it? All the Man United fans cheering and hugs.
No. It was hold on. Let me see. Hear that? Do you hear that? Okay. So I had to show it on the other way then. No, I was trying to show because somebody was talking about Bruno and you wanted Bruno to leave, and then
I don't want Bruno to leave.
That's what I got from what you said, man.
I said if I was given a choice, if one of them had to go for whatever reason, if one had to go, I would rather lose Bruno than lose Grealish. Bruno than lose
Grealish.
Come on, man. You still got on Bruno. Do you listen to? Do you hear that
announcement?
No way. Hold on, let me add it into the screen. Okay, so this is what Bruno. I don't know when this happened, but shout out to Miss KG86.
That was a while ago.
It was. Is this fake?
No, it's not fake. It's real, but it's a while ago.
When the song, I mean, if he's singing this, there's absolutely no.
Oh, this was when he was on holiday in Brazil last summer.
Yeah. So let's listen.
This was when he was allegedly
magic. He wears a magic hat. He couldn't say for Arsenal, but he has said fuck that. I am Bruno's fuck.
I love that, man. I love it. But like you said, that was last year, so we just don't know.
Well, and that was last year when he was allegedly getting at that barbecue. Allegedly, Barcelona's head of recruitment was there, and he was talking to Bruno's agent at that barbecue, and to counter that, they showed him singing that song. That's how much he wants to leave Newcastle.
He doesn't want to leave.
I know he doesn't want to leave.
We know this, but all these fucking reports, all these weird Arsenal supporters, Bruno's got one foot in the door because he believes in Arteta's project. No, he fucking doesn't. No one believes in Arteta's project, not even Arteta.
Has he got it in his pocket?
Yeah. So, hold that, as they would say. He's not going to you. He's not going anywhere. He'll be a Newcastle player when we kick off this season. Okay, he will be.
Right. But no FFP worries now, and so
there's apparently no FFP worries.
Where you're going to be spending, not selling in the summer.
Yeah, apparently that's the thing. 358 people watching, combine all social media platforms. So appreciate that. If you're on X, come on to the YouTube side. It's simple. You can simply find us at NUFC Talk TV, where we actually stream every day and have multiple types of content for Newcastle United fans. And of course, if you're a Premier League fan, join our second channel. It's pinned in the YouTube chat. So if you're new, if you want Premier League content, go and subscribe to that one. We got Tottenham away guest coming on Saturday at 10 p.m. UK to talk about all things Spurs. The Coys, how are they doing? Well, we're going to talk about that. Stelios from Tottenham away. He's very critical and very cutthroat about his team. So it should be an interesting one. We just had one with Joe Wabbs, a Chelsea fan. We had one with obviously Martin, the Mancunian way. And
Keza, who was the Keza who was on our show.
That was great. That was a great show.
His friend is strange one. He's got lots of very nice cars. If you remember the E car that Isaac had the advert in.
Yeah.
Remember the supercar. When he pulled up at the traffic lights, you see a Nissan Skyline pull up by the side of him, and he pointed a finger to race. Then he stalled the car. That was his mate's car. Now he's a Manchester United fan, but when Manchester United aren't playing or they're away, he comes and supports the Toon. So don't knock it, because he does come and support the Toon as well. He's going to come on and talk about Manchester United.
Been off the Man United, just support Newcastle full time.
Yeah. But just for supporters' sake.
Well, you can't support two clubs. Impossible.
But then again, my point was, if you're a Premier League fan and you can actually listen to other fans talking about their team, come to that channel. It's pinned in the chat. Now let's listen to one of my good favorite podcasts related to Newcastle United, which is obviously True Faith podcast. Kind of bringing awareness to the that we need to keep doing our thing. Fans need to keep doing our job, growing the fan base worldwide, and that's what we do in this channel in particular. That's what we created the channel. So we welcome all fans to follow Newcastle United. Even you, Martin, the Mancunian way. There is hope. You can switch over, brother. You
can't support two teams. Quite right.
Come on, man. So, but anyways, let's listen to, and we're going to talk about it because we're going to Japan when? That's after the Sella.
27th of July, is it? Or the start of, I think it's 27th of June.
Yeah. And I don't know who's in charge of the comments, but make sure we're bookmarking interesting comments related to the topics. That way we can read.
Well, I started it, then you took over.
No, I was just showing up. No, you go and do your thing, man. If I show a few, no worries. But there you go. So let's listen to Charlotte.
Opportunity for Newcastle United in Japan as well to go out there and grow, their branding and who we are and hopefully gain some supporters out there and things like that, because that's it's a potentially exciting new market, and the Asia market itself is humongous. So to kind of start to tap into that it makes commercial sense. There's a real commercial.
Yeah, I mean, she's right, 100%. I looking at it from a little bit of a biased perspective. I wanted to come to America every year, and we kind of, as arrogant Americans, tend to think that that's what's going to happen. Which most Premier League clubs are coming anyway. I think Martin is coming with Man City, and Chelsea is coming as well. I believe Arsenal maybe, but Newcastle are going to Asia, Japan, and obviously that's a huge market, and it could potentially bring a lot of money. And the fact, I'm actually looking at it now from a tactical perspective, and the fact that most clubs are coming to America, and Newcastle are one of the few that's going to Asia. Well, maybe not Asia. I have no clue, but definitely Japan, meaning that they're the only ones that represent the Premier League, and so maybe they can get an advantage of gaining some popularity, gaining some fans out there. So what do you guys think about this whole deal? I mean, obviously, people were complaining about going to Australia. Tottenham and Newcastle went there, and obviously we lost. What was it, 8-0 to? And that's when fans lost their mind, because we lost to the powerful All Stars of the Australian League, and so people lost their mind.
Well,
but
the kids did.
But they represent Newcastle, man. Come on, it's Newcastle United. It is what it is.
It's literally men against boys.
But so, I mean, proper words by Charlotte.
Yeah. But if you listen to the argument, just going on what we were saying about Australia, the Australians that took part in it, whether it was the youth side, the academy, the boys, the men, doesn't matter. The Australians absolutely loved it, and that's what you've got to take into the account. It's not for us as a visual stim when you see your side getting spanked 8-0, especially when you're out there doing the commentary, because it is soul destroying, because you want to see some players out there, but from when you start talking to the lads from Australia, I mean, I reached out to a couple of them to ask their opinion, and they all said, from my point of view, really good. I loved every minute of it, especially when the players went into the casino afterwards and there was a bit of a chat, had a bit of a drink, had a bit of a sing-song with each other. The atmosphere was absolutely amazing, and it's exactly what Dom was saying. When he did the trip of Malaysia, for the likes of these guys, it's a once in a lifetime potentially to actually go and see the team that you support. So I think it's an absolute, it's a plus in my eyes to get over there and obviously sell the club. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about promoting the business, and the business is Newcastle United. Now, we know there's not going to be a lot of the players. Some of the players won't be there because obviously Tonali's banned, but I'm sure he'll be there with the club in the background, making some autographs, things like that. And it's that promotion side, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you talk to Mark from Toon Under, I mean, everybody who went up, and bear in mind, some of them were flying 3,000 miles to get there. They still absolutely loved it.
Yeah. That's an interesting comment by Martin right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
At the end of the day, the Premier League is a global product.
Why are you laughing, man? Interrupting Paul in his assessment. What's wrong with you? Anyways, go on, Paul.
We'll get the warden out again. No, I mean, the Premier League is a global product. I mean, it's watched all over the world. Anyone who can get part of Premier League, especially when there's big games or whatever. People want to watch it. And this is just what the world's coming. It's just where it is. You can't just have pre-season all in the UK. Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make any sense for the teams. Wouldn't make any sense for any. It'd be awful. And like we said, look at the Australian guys love that. The Asia tour. It's a small tour, but again, those guys are going to really enjoy that. I'm sure we'll do other tours of like Saudi or whatever in the future, or whatever. We're going to go into a lot of markets because that's just where it's going.
That's what I'm saying. To be honest, it would make perfect sense from the club's point of view not to go, but from the football sense. But it doesn't make any sense commercially. It's these things have got to be done.
It's a different company, but WWE, big company with wrestling. But the last 2 years, 3 years of their company, they've completely changed their opinion on doing other markets. They were very convinced, obviously under a different owner, they were convinced that America's the only market. They come to London or whatever, but they wouldn't really do much. But in the last 2 years, they've done a big show in the UK. They've done big shows in France. They've done big shows in Germany, and they've all sold out crazy. They've got lots of fans going, and more people have come to the product because they've gone around the world and be more available to people, not just America. So it's just the way that all these big things are going.
And they have something going on with Man City as well that we talked about with Martin on the Man City show the other day. And so they're doing these things. And he also said something about that Newcastle will join the multi-club thing. We wait and see. He's saying. I think that to be honest, I'm cool with that. That would grow Newcastle's. Now, if Newcastle becomes the mother club, you know what I'm saying, and where you're putting the same shirts, like in the MLS shirt with black and white, and the Newcastle whatever, or make it something like that, and you have like Man City clubs all over the place, and Man City is the mother club. I think that would be. I wonder though, would that they would be under a company like X company, or would that money be good for us? That probably wouldn't work that way, would it? That whatever other clubs generate, does that have something to do with Man City? Probably not.
It would be definitely a feeder club situation, I think.
Yeah,
almost certainly. I can't remember where I saw it, and it wasn't anywhere special, so I didn't bring it up at the time. It wasn't kind of reputable, you might say, but I saw somewhere that we're looking at 2 South American clubs.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, you got in Australia, Geordie Revolution was saying that they have the Newcastle Jets. No link, but that's what their name. I would just go buy that. Keep the same brand. They got fans, and you know what I mean. Like that's my opinion on that situation. But some fans might think, no, Newcastle needs to be Newcastle only or whatever. There's some fans that think like that, respectfully, but that's the way they think. Don't agree with it, I'm saying, but that's the way they think. And he also saying Mancunian way, yes, Melbourne City in Australia, Yokohama in Japan, New York City, and you use that Girona, Spain comes under City Football Group. Yeah, so they got a few clubs.
Well, you might be interested in this, Chris, because I was listening to a couple of lads that are supporters over in the Middle East, and what they were saying was that PIF were actually looking at buying the entire league in Argentina, not just looking at a couple of clubs, actually owning the league.
That is never going to happen. That is never going to happen. The reason why in Argentina there's no owners, the club, the fans own the club, and you will nowadays find it damn near impossible for actual members of the club, because they are members, but kind of like owners in a sense. It's not like the membership that Newcastle sells. And definitely not that. It's a proper membership. It's the same as Real Madrid. The fans own the club. Although Florentino Perez may look like the owner, he's not. But you would have to get. It's almost impossible, man. It wouldn't work.
Could they sponsor the league? Maybe.
Oh yeah, they could do that. 100%. They can give them all their money, and that would work that way.
Might have a bit of influence with that, maybe.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's they'll let anybody do that. So there you go.
Yeah, you got it.
Money talks.
You got it.
You say to all of those little members, listen, that £2 share you've got, we'll give you a couple of grand for it. See how many suddenly start changing their mind.
Yeah, they couldn't. You couldn't do it with Real Madrid either, or Barcelona. None of them teams, man. Now Spotify, basically Barcelona sold their soul to Spotify for it. They got the stadium. They got a lot of money, almost like no, but it's more into that. But yeah, they got the stadium. But I mean, they got. I don't know if you've seen the Rolling Stones with the little kiss thing on the shirt. They do a lot. Like it's very intriguing. But you will never have the club go from. I'm not saying never, but these clubs it's not going to happen. The River Plate, Boca Juniors, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they're not going to give their club to an owner and let them do whatever they want. I will never see that happen. But hey, money talks, man. Who knows? You got to offer enough money, it might happen. Hey, but anyways, Japan. When are we playing Japan? That's actually going to be sooner than the Sella. If I'm not mistaken.
That's
end of July, isn't it?
Yeah, so we got to get ready, man. We got to get ready.
10 days, isn't it?
Match
there's still There's nothing on the website yet as to whether the games are going to be live on NUFC TV.
Yeah, they should be there. They should be.
Well, I'm
pretty sure there will be, but there's nothing.
Well, let me tell you something. You will have them on NUFC Talk TV. That's all you care about. All Newcastle fans.
Any fans going to the Cellar Cup, both days, I'll be there as well. So we should do a little NUFC Talk TV meetup.
Yeah, man. We do a little one of those videos that AFTV does.
Yeah, you got it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We got to set that up for sure. So if you're going, meet up with Paul outside, and we'll definitely do something. Anyways,
they're coming back. The team are coming back to Benton for a get together, and then they fly out to Germany for pre-season training. So I think that's at the Adidas Centre. So they're if there's, I mean, obviously they're going to do it behind cameras, away from cameras, but you may get a snippet of Tonali playing in a game behind closed doors, I hope.
And I think Roy said something, did he not, about the super duper sports facility in Arabia or somewhere?
Oh, in Germany. I read
no, that's the Adidas, the Adidas Center in Germany.
One thing that I want to share with you, talking a little bit about these owners, they call it socios, essentially members, but again, it doesn't mean the same thing. Well, it does, but it doesn't. But this is what I want to show you. Oh shoot, let me share it again. Of what's going on in Argentina. Not even only the talking about selling the club, but this right here is Boca Juniors Stadium, La Bombonera, who is actually look like a D. It's like half a stadium. It's a little banter because I'm a River Plate guy. But for years and years and years, they have wanted to. Boca that has money. They have money to give these people to sell this part right here, and the fans do not want to sell it for years, decades, and decades. And you're talking about next to a stadium like this. It'd be like 3 times worse than living next to an airport, but they don't give a damn. So imagine a Saudi Arabia owner coming and trying to buy that. It's impossible, man. But yeah, they look like a D, man. It looks like a toilet.
But it's like St. James's Park with the East Stand on the right.
No. But our stadium don't look like a damn toilet seat, man. Come on, stop playing. Anyways, thank you so much, Michael McIntyre, for the kind super chat, man.
Thank you.
Super sticker. Thank you so
much.
Not
busy on the wheel. No, you're not busy on the wheel, Michael.
No, thank you, man. Thank you so much. And everybody out there, thank you so much. Consider supporting us, super chats or memberships, either or. You help us out. I appreciate your support to keep us running.
Let us know when your next tour is, buddy.
Yeah. Now I wanted
if you haven't subscribed, by the way, subscribe now. Get us up to 2,000. We're 30 away.
Oh yeah, we are close to 2,000, man. I just realized that we're about 20 something. We got about 40 subscribers left, I think. So
30,
help us out.
30 to go.
We got 460 people watching right now, combining all social media platforms. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, come on to the YouTube side of things, because we actually have more content for Newcastle United fans. Find us at NUFC Talk TV. Actually, you can find us anywhere at NUFC Talk TV on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere.
460 people watching. If you hate Sunderland, subscribe to the channel.
There it is. If you hate the Maccoms, come on to the YouTube side at NUFC Talk TV. Now, Gallagher shots. I don't know how they get there, but obviously they have. I'm gonna follow him. I don't follow him. Okay, I'm gonna follow him right there. All right. So Gallagher shot came up with this, the podcast. I don't know how they got this, but they got it, and so I guess these are the shirts, away shirts.
Well, that's the one Dom's got. Dom in Malaysia's got that rugby top.
But in Asia they're gonna get everything. They're gonna get it gets leaked over there first, because they make it over there.
No, it's exactly that one.
Yeah. So I mean, I like him. Do you guys like him? My wife Betsy wants that white one.
Love it.
Yeah. I've got the original.
I'll be right back.
Betsy's hunkering down for this tornado that's approaching.
Absolutely. Get them hammer and boards ready. But no, I mean, the original one of that I've got, it was one of my favourite shirts. Absolutely love the stripes. But I'm really keen on this white one now. I think
it's nice. I love the old school badge.
The white one's really, it's much better than the green one, I think.
Yeah, and I love the fact it's got the old school badge on it. Love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Love them.
Yeah, man. I think
It's a nice colour, so that suits it as well, being in the green.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. I mean, it's cool.
Nice.
Are you guys
Very
happy with
nice.
that, or what? What's happening?
Yeah. Absolutely
Very
love
good.
them.
Yeah.
It's retro.
Lovely,
I
lovely.
mean, I absolutely love the retro look of them. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
the white one's a new style, but the hoops is the retro style, and they're looking at bringing more of this out.
But actually, I was forgetting that we're gonna have a member giveaway, and I promised it was gonna be today. Should have said it earlier. I'm gonna be giving away. I was looking at Amazon, and this is a cool ornament. I believe that's a word in the UK, hopefully. Which is I'm gonna give away the St. James's Park Northeast 1 sign. Actually, a metal sign. We'll give it to somebody. You know, it's cool. You can hang it up when you wherever, and it's costing me money, so you better be thankful.
That one behind me.
Yeah, the one behind, but this is gonna be a real one, not a fake one, like your like yours. So we're gonna do that at the end of the show. So stay tuned for members only. So if you're a member, if you're not a member, consider becoming a member now. We're gonna be giving away a St. James's Park Northeast 1 sign, giving away. So if you're not a member, consider becoming a member now. And if you are able to give memberships away, do feel free to do that. We're going to be giving away that for members only at the end of the channel. Ian Fleming, and of course, see that one right there, the exact same sign, that one right there. We're going to give that away. And I got a fake one in my virtual background as well. But yes, that one right there is going to be going away for members. So if you're not on YouTube, if you're on X, if you're on Facebook, come on to the YouTube side, become a member, and get a chance of winning that beautiful sign right there. So I'll be getting all that ready, and of course, we're gonna be doing that. I saw this post by TheMag today. A few positives of, I mean, up until today that have happened or maybe have not happened, and I mean, one of them, it was interesting. One of them was Bruno Guimaraes' contract thing expired, so there's no drama there. That's a positive. We won a penalty shootout. You know when?
Who, Newcastle?
Yeah, we won a penalty shootout, man.
Yeah.
Against who?
Blackburn.
Okay, but another one. Another
Palace.
one, man.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace win.
In the Carabao Cup.
Did we beat? No, well, the last one. Which was the last one?
However, Crystal Palace when the Carabao.
Which one is the last penalty shootout we won? Oh man, stop playing. Paul's googling it.
No, I know already. I need to Google it.
Come on, oh man, you are the worst, man.
The last one was Crystal Palace.
No,
Australia.
No, it's not true.
Oh, Australia.
Come on, man. We beat Spurs, man, at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. 1-1 draw.
Gillespie super keeper. Gillespie super goalie. La.
Another
Gillespie super goalie.
That's right. Another positive would be we stayed on the right side of PSR. Nobody thought we were gonna, well, actually, I don't think nobody thought about it really. I mean, we knew PSR was an issue, but we were hit out of nowhere with 2 players gone, and all of a sudden our problems were fixed. I guess thanks for that. But yeah, so PSR thing is supposedly under control. We are retaining our best players as of yet, unless Martin and his buddies come and get Gordon. We should be good. Sort of kind of keeping the team intact, but not really though, because we sold Anderson Minte. Minte wasn't really part of the team until he came on this off season. Anderson was somewhat a part of it. He didn't play much. So I guess you can say kind of keeping it intact. Actually adding one more, which is Tonali.
On the downside, we lost Dummett.
On the downside, for who? For the team he's going to.
Dummett.
Sure, I've got a picture of Dummett. Do you want me to send it through to you so you can put it up on the screen?
Hold on.
I'll send it through to the Newcastle full squad.
Okay.
This is the Dummett and Gillespie celebrating in Germany at the England game.
Oh, Dummett and Gillespie, they went to. Well, I don't think so much about it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'll waste a lot more time putting it up, man. At this point, but he
It's
went.
only them, then. Yeah.
Queen of Hearts there saying Dummett's got his new career at WWE.
Oh yeah, you know.
He's going to turn up in the Royal Rumble as number 30. Yeah, you got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but also this article by TheMag says excellent recruitment. I'm not going to put any adjective on their recruitment because we have no clue how these players are going to perform. But it is recruitment nonetheless. We got Lloyd Kelly. I mean, we signed officially signed Lewis Hall. Who I mean, you can rate that one because we've seen him. And of course you got Rudy. Rudy, man. All right, we got Rudy in the lineup. Who else did we get? That's it. We ain't getting no more signings, man.
What was he called? A traffic cone?
We got a Odysseus.
Hey, the Mighty Wayne called on Johnny Sins. I don't know who that is, but that's what Mighty Wayne called.
Odysseus Vlachodimos.
Yeah.
And we got John Ruddy.
Apparently, they call him Oddie. That's his
Oddie,
name. Oddie.
Oddie with a D, obviously. Oddie.
That's what the Forest guys were calling him. Because nobody could pronounce his words, so they called him Oddie. Odysseus.
No. Are you talking about wait?
Goalkeeper.
Rudy.
No.
There's
you're talking about Vlad.
Odysseus Vlachodimos.
No. Vlachodimos. Vlachodimos. Yeah. No, I can say that, man. That's no big deal. Is he Greek?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be. Sounding like Julius Caesar out here.
No, he's from Preston.
That's Roman.
Oh no, but I mean, I'm saying, no, I know that, but I mean, yeah, you get the point. Some of those old names, Vlachodimos. That's easy, man. Come on, people just make a big deal out of nothing, man. But I mean, I guess that's we got 2 goalkeepers.
Yeah, that's bad news.
It's unbelievable.
All the best, Roy Cropper, mate. Feel free, buddy.
Yeah, but you see, the rumors are, Chris, that we're going in for the other one now from Burnley again. So what is the point? We're going for Trafford. Well, this is what I'm saying. There's a couple of things that I've recently looked at that it makes me think that the goalkeeper from Forest, Oddie, he was bought as part of the deal to get them Anderson. And I think that's the reasons why we exchange players. I don't think that, according to what the Forest fan was saying earlier on today, that he was going to shake up any trees. He didn't do anything for them. He didn't actually do anything for the defence. He was very unsure of whether to come for the ball or stay on his line, which made, obviously, the Forest team, even though it was weak defensively, we've got a much stronger defence. So you can take it, as granted. But what he was saying was the reasons why Matt Sells took over was because Matt Sells organised the back line better than Oddie did. So are we going back to Trafford now because of that reason, and Oddie's just going to be in the background, maybe loaned out? Or are we going for Trafford now for Trafford to be loaned out for a season? I don't know is the answer.
I have no clue, but if we sign 3 goalkeepers, 2 are older than Mighty Wayne, and I don't know, Vladimir.
Vladdy's not.
Vladimir, we just signed. He's not old, but okay. So, but if you got, I guess, a decent. How old is he? The Vladimir one.
27, I think, something like that.
So that's not bad. So that should be it. Old. You're gonna get, and then you got Gillespie, by the way. So you're gonna spend money on Trafford. No, Trafford is his name. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's the point, man? I mean, I just don't
know. Well, that's what we were saying. There isn't any point if you look at the direct line because we've still got Dubravka. Dubravka's gone nowhere yet. So potentially you could have 6 keepers on your books.
Hey, Tuesday. Well, I don't think she or they said anything wrong. Tuesday, Delaney is saying. Everton fan here, you're welcome to Gordon. What was that? What was wrong with that?
Because
Well,
obviously
Tuesday, so thanks for letting us have him. We appreciate it.
Well, I mean, but that's not it. Come on, man. We have tougher skin than that. We've been kissed harder than that, Mighty Mag. Come on now. But anyways, St. James is part. Hey, Tuesday Delaney, go join Football Uncensored, man, on YouTube. That's our neutral one. Dumb it. Oh yeah, you got the Dumb It one. Okay, so Dumb It. There you go. That's the picture. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's got nothing better, nothing else to do. Is that Gillespie?
Yeah.
That's on the left side.
Gillespie and Dumb.
And yeah. Well,
have you heard about Matt Ritchie getting an offer from Sheffield United?
Who?
Matt Ritchie. He's been.
Oh yeah, but and also rumors of Portsmouth. Rumors of Portsmouth as well.
Well, which is his destination he wanted to go to, isn't it?
Well, he's going to be delivering.
I still think you could do something for them
driving the coach.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're going to be giving away the St. James's Park Northeastern one. Is it Northeast or Northeastern? Northeast.
Anyone.
Sign. So become a member. We're gonna be all member quickly and swift. Actually, we're gonna do it at the end before we do this, because actually, we got to talk about a little bit of, I guess, Al-Ettifaq of Steven Gerrard is interested in Miguel Almiron, apparently. I mean, what's going on with the deal? I know, Mighty Win, you're saying, and I think there's another Lee in UFC that I see on the comments saying that he wouldn't go there because he's a Catholic or whatever. I keep telling you this, man. Stop worrying about that. He's gonna be a Catholic anywhere he goes. I mean, that should
anywhere,
be a
almost anywhere he goes, you'll find a Catholic church.
I mean that's if that is.
You'll not find a Catholic church in Saudi Arabia.
No.
Yeah, but okay. So if he's a guy that wakes up every Sunday to go to church and tells Newcastle, I can't go play because I'm going to church, I have no clue that he is that type of religious guy. So if he isn't, which is just a regular guy praising the God and believing in Catholicism, then he should be able to go anywhere and still practice his religion. I mean, and first of all, we don't ask players to go anywhere anyways. This is a free world for the most part. So you can go anywhere, and fans don't make any decisions. So
all I'm saying is that by all accounts, including from J7 and Bruno, Almiron is a very, very devout Catholic.
Well, most South Americans are, by the way. But that doesn't. It depends on how devout are you. I mean,
that's all I'm saying. I put that. If you remember, this goes back to Christmas. All I did was put it forward there that maybe one of the reasons that he wouldn't go to Saudi was because of his religion. That's all. That's all I said.
Yeah, but I also say,
on the basis that he's going to be financially set up, for the rest of his life massively. If he does go, what else? Why else would he not go?
Well, Roy did say maybe
I would go for the immediate answer that comes to my head is not his religious activities. The immediate thing that comes to my mind is just maybe he wants to stay in the Premier League. Maybe he doesn't feel like his career is over to go to Saudi Arabia or to the United States. That's what comes up. Not.
He stated though, wasn't it, in January? He didn't want to go there because he wanted to concentrate on the Premier League and he wanted to stay at Newcastle.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it was a reasonable reason that he wouldn't.
Yeah. What Roy has said was that there may not be any churches or anything like that, but there is a multicultural areas for them to pray if that's what they want to do. Because obviously there's lots of religion out there from different sects.
I'm a little surprised that this comes up as we know that he is a devout Catholic when there's a million South Americans that are playing in Saudi Arabia that practice Catholicism and they just go there just because. That doesn't really stop you from doing anything. I mean, I'm assuming there would be one or two guys that are absolutely strict and they wouldn't go no matter what. But let me tell you something. Never mind.
All you're doing is comparing your religious.
No. I'm talking about the majority. The majority of people is like that, man. It just come on. You're gonna the Almiron. This Almiron case that you're pointing out is the only in my lifetime following football that I've heard of that there could be. Nowhere else have I seen a player.
Because until then, how many footballers or
millions and millions of devout.
Went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? It happens all the time. What do you think that everybody goes there is Muslims? Are you kidding me? You talking about everybody that goes to Saudi Arabia are not? You're telling me that everybody that goes to Saudi Arabia is? Are you telling me that everybody that goes to Saudi Arabia either don't believe in God or are Muslim?
I'm telling you that I don't believe that's probably been 1 million Catholics lived in Saudi Arabia since it ever became Saudi Arabia.
I'm talking about footballers.
Right. So how many footballers have been in South America?
I guarantee you a ton. Christians, Catholics, whatever. So it's not. And all of a sudden, Almiron is the one player that just doesn't want to go because we don't. I don't even know that he's a Catholic anyway. So how do we know that? You tell me. You've seen Bruno and what's his name, Joe Linton say that. Where? Show me the clip of them telling him what religion he's in. I'm just saying, man, that escalated quickly. But I just generalizing. I don't understand.
As usual, you're talking crap.
No, you're talking shit. You're talking shit.
Millions of South American
footballers. There are lots of Catholic players playing the league. It's simple as that. So, but you were saying that just because of Catholic, they're not going.
Nobody played in South America until about 2 years ago, man.
And what? Nobody's playing South America until 2 years ago. What
Saudi Arabia.
About? You said South America, by the way. You don't lost your plot, man. Come on. Anyway, we got to get to that.
Millions of South Americans have played in Saudi Arabia. Bollocks. No, they haven't.
It's a figure of expression, man. You need to come down before your blood pressure.
I'm saying
your jugular explodes.
It's not even millions. It's not even dozens.
It's still a lot of players. I guarantee you I guarantee you that most Catholics, Christians, footballers, that's like second or third part of their problem as to why they wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia. I guarantee you. And there's a lot of actually devout. There's a lot of devout Brazilians. They are actually they pray every time they score. They praise to God or whatever. That league is full with Brazilians, man. Full of Brazilians. So come on. Anyways, I'm just saying.
It's full. That's millions. How many is that? A dozen?
Anyways,
figure of speech, guys. Come on.
There you go.
We've got quite a few stars in the chat.
Yeah, we got to do. Anyways, but let's do the quiz first. The quiz. On this day, 28 years ago, and on this day means July 6th, 2 days ago. 28 years ago, Newcastle United signed a particular. I'm gonna give you a good winger. Who was it?
A good winger.
What was the date?
I'm just 28 years ago.
So 86. No, 96.
96.
Good winger. Gillespie. Gillespie time.
Yeah, well, that's not him. That's your choice. You got 500 people watching. That's the best you can come up with. Oh man, it must be a Catholic.
Rule Fox.
Anyway. Hey, the mighty way you're gonna have a mannerism. AG saying we're gonna have a nosebleed pretty soon.
What's Ginola?
Okay, so Paul goes Ginola. What about you, Gary?
But I was going to say Ginola, but I think I'm going to go Ginola.
Same year, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Bear Biking said this religious thing is BS. When you get paid so much money, it takes a backseat. I agree with you, brother. Anyways, it is none other than David Ginola.
I agree as well, but I'm not a
David Ginola. I'm this guy, man. I'm arguing with an atheist about Catholicism. Okay, that's when the world. That's when the world has gone nuts. The world
I'm a devout atheist, by the way.
Anyways, well, they don't believe in the devil over there. I don't know. Newcastle United signed Ginola 20 years ago from PSG for a whopping fee of £2.5 million. Can you believe that? Cheap, man. Was that cheap back in the day? That probably wasn't.
Yeah. That was when
Probably the average
multi-million
price, isn't
pound
How much?
transfers were
Man,
quite rare.
How much money could he be worth now? It would be devastating. The amount of money that Ginola would be worth at the moment. Now, another one on this day in 1997. Who signed
Same
for the
era.
club? He was a little bit crazy. He wore number 14, and he was bald as the Rudy guy we just signed. 97. I gave you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Timur Ketsbaya.
It's Bayer.
That's yeah.
Yeah, man. And he
Come on.
was
Kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
and he was as wild as a buck, man.
When you said he's bald and a bit wild, there was only one kid.
He done. There was one goal where he just took everything off, like his socks, his boots.
Bolton was, because he came on as a sub because Dalglish just wouldn't pick him.
Yeah, man.
And, he came
scored a
on
lot,
and
though.
when he scored, he went berserk.
Yeah, man. All right, another one before we go to the giveaway. By the way, become a member now. Become a member now, and you'll be have an opportunity to win that sign that you see in front of you right there. Ian, shout out to ENCR65. So if you're a member, if you're not a member, become a member now, folks. Help us out, and of course, you're gonna get that St. James's Park sign right there. Born on this day in 1959, ex-striker, top scorer in both his seasons at St. James's Park. And
Mickey Quinn?
No, man. Chubby
Ian
Quinn.
Rush.
I got a funny story about Mickey Quinn, personal story. Well, I'm not gonna say it because yeah. He's yeah. I told you guys. I told you guys, but
2 seasons, top scorer, 2 seasons.
yeah.
Couldn't be Andy Cole.
Hold on. A well-liked player from the Terraces and a very healthy goal return of 42 in 90 games for Newcastle. But born in 1959, so imagine. Ex-striker. He played in Newcastle when there was the Umbro with the blue star in the middle, so it could have been 82, 83 maybe. Definitely the
Ferdinand.
Huh?
Ferdinand.
Nope.
No?
No, man. Okay, Gary, what do you think?
59, so he'd be in his prime 84.
Well,
so
no, wouldn't be Varane.
Peter
would it?
With?
No. I'm making the chat for members only. That way they can participate. So you got until that time to say the right word. There we go. Members only chat. So only members can participate in this giveaway. Come on, Mighty Win. The last one, man. I don't know. Let me see where he's from. He's from London, but he's from Paddington, London. His name gave me different vibes, not un-Catholic vibes.
What, Varane?
Where did we sign him from?
Let me see. He came from Everton. He played in Newcastle from 81 to 83.
Kevin couldn't be Kevin Sheedy.
He was shitty. No, he wasn't. Come on, man, hurry up.
Everton.
From
He
Everton.
came from Everton, man. He's
Ferguson.
he played for the team for 81 to 83. 2 seasons, scored a lot of goals. Why did he leave? That's
Duncan
unbelievable.
Ferguson.
No, it
Well,
wasn't Ferguson.
anyways, you guys have no clue right now. Duncan Ferguson is saying Mighty Mag. No,
Much later.
the one that it was is none other than Imre Varadi.
Oh, Imre Varadi.
Oh my
You
God.
didn't say that. Stop lying.
I
Yeah.
said twice.
Niall had it in the chat ages ago.
Now, yeah.
I said
I didn't say
Varane
that.
twice.
Did you?
Yes. Rewind it. I said
there you
Varane
go.
twice.
Yeah, we got VAR, man.
VAR rewind. I heard he say Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Varane, you
Okay.
didn't say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't hear you. So, but yeah, it was Imre Varadi. Where's Imre from? His background. You know, he's English. But...
Hungary originally.
Oh, so but he's probably not a Catholic then.
Yeah, chat will back me up. I said Varane twice.
So he could have gone to. All right. Okay. So he could have played Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, see in the chat in the comments. Paul said
Yeah,
it.
Paul said it. Okay, Paul said it. Anyways, if you want to participate in this giveaway and you are a member of this channel, NUFC Talk TV, you have the opportunity. We're going to give you about 2 minutes, 3 minutes to put hashtag NE1. Hashtag NE1. Right now, everybody, all members. So hashtag NE1 right there. And so you can win the sign right there. So be right again. Ian Fleming, Queen of Heart. All you guys, Nia Powell, Betsy, my wife is there. Mighty Win, the first greedy numpty that puts NE1. There you go. This sign out goes to Catholics only. Never mind. I'm just playing.
I've got mine. I don't need one.
Oh yeah, you got okay. That's right. Well, if you get it, though, you
Mighty Max put hashtag anyone.
No, that's good, Mighty Mac. No, but hashtag letter N, letter E, and the number 1.
And,
so,
and does it have to be? Does it have to be uppercase?
It doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is not 1998, man. Now everything is recognized. So NE1. Come on, if you're a member of this channel, put your hashtag NE1. Mighty Mac. I should have clarified that one. Be Viking with my winnings. I'm going to build a church in Saudi Arabia. Hey, you're gonna die for the team, that's for sure. you're gonna take one for the team. Come on, NE1, hashtag NE1, Northeast 1. So that's what it represents. All right, so we got 1 more minute and we'll do it. Hashtag NE1. Oh, there we go. We're gonna share this right here.
It's Queenie in and Ian
in. Ian's ready. Ian's ready for the winner.
Ian's won twice and Queenie's won twice.
There you go.
I don't know that. Oh yeah, Queen Hart is in there. Yeah. So all right. There we go.
Queenie said Ian
just give it to me. I know I'm going to win.
Anyways, 522 people watching. Thank you so much. And the winner will be. We got 17 entries. Let's rock and roll. There you go. Who is it going to go to? The sign for Northeast 1, Newcastle. I put mine. I don't even know why I participate. Mace. Nah, I want it. No, we're not. Time out. Well, now I want it. Well, that is, now it's going to give Beer Viking the chance to say it's rigged, man. Come on, man. Anyways, we're going to draw again. There we go. We're going again now.
This will be in Fleming again. You watch.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, come on now. Philip Shuttleworth, the new one. Philip Shuttleworth. There you go. Congrats, mate. Get in contact. I think you're in the group chat on WhatsApp. Get in contact with the Mighty Win. He's my secretary. So talk to him. Or if you're not, I think you're in the group chat. If not, get a hold of us on the website. Or actually, you can email me at chris@nufctalk.tv or nufctalk.tv@gmail.com. Either way, you'll get the email in the link in the description or in the anywhere in the channel. You'll get the email. But I think you are on the WhatsApp. So yeah, shout out to you. Thank you. Congrats to Philip Shuttleworth. That is the members monthly giveaway. So congrats, you got the sign, and there you go. So
yeah, if you're in here, redo. Well, he must be in for. He's got to be in.
There's Philip right there saying thank you. There you go, Philip. So get in contact with us, mate, and we'll make it work. I should have just kept it myself, to be honest with you. I didn't win it fair and square. But there you go. Mad Max says, I'm crazy and mighty saying anyway. I did. Yeah, that was crazy.
Quality. That was
crazy. But anyways, folks, that is it. Philip, get a hold of us and we'll get that sent to you ASAP. For the rest of the lads, thank you so much.
Chris, we've got the stars to do, the star chats.
We got some comments. See, I love that, man. I love that you remind me because I usually forget. Let's go with some comments before we got to take off. 528 people watching. I appreciate all your support. Come to the YouTube side if you're on Twitter. Come to the YouTube side at NUFC Talk.
And subscribe. Get us to that 2,000.
Yep. Beer Viking saying Saka has 4 bad games, then 1 half decent game. That was still abysmal with 1 moment, and people wash over it. Saka is in undroppable form.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, it could be debatable. Daniela Stewart says, let's be honest, Gordon only got in the English squad because this season if Rashford and Grealish had better seasons, Gordon would not be there. I don't know. I think. Well, obviously, but that's the way it is, though. Gordon didn't do anything to make Grealish not have a good season. He just played better. So I don't know. Ronald says, why was Shar saying he hopes Eddie stays? Well, because he was asked, I believe, about the possibility of Eddie going to England. I think. So that's what he's saying.
It's how you read into that story, to be fair, because obviously the way he said it, it was as if, I mean, it's inevitable that Southgate is going to leave the England job, whether they win or lose. I think this is the finale for him. And I do think that Eddie's probably top of the FA list to be approached. Now,
and by the way, there is a rumor doing the rounds that when he leaves the coach's job, he will be made director of football. So, in other words, it'll be his job to it. Because the one thing that you can't say about the England camp since Gareth took over is that he's made sure that there's no club factions and cliques and all of the shit that used to go with the England team, which is what Dan Ashworth, when he was at England, that was what he put forward as the main reason that we didn't have the success that we should have had in the past, because we didn't have a team, that we had a load of club factions. And so when Gareth took over, that's the one thing which he has done. He's made sure that that's the case. And you could argue that since he's instilled that kind of ethos, that the performances, well, not the performances, the results have definitely improved. And it was Dan Ashworth apparently that started all of that when he came in and was told to overview the whole thing. And that was when Southgate moved up from under 21s to the first team. And so there is talk in the background now that Gareth Southgate will move upstairs and they'll bring in a new coach.
Yeah,
with Southgate ensuring that the family atmosphere is still maintained.
If that's true, then Steve Bruce is confirmed as the new England manager.
Oh, there you go.
What's that, sorry?
I said, if that's true, then Steve Bruce is going to be the new England manager.
Yeah. All right. Tune Army Aussie says, let's talk about the Copa America. Peru and the U.S., Canada are looking good, by the way. Come on, man. Peru and the U.S.
By the way, you've got the time wrong on that tonight.
What are you talking about?
You've got
the schedule thing
for the Copa America.
Oh, it's wrong. Hey, well, if you listen, it's a one man doing everything, man. Stop blaming.
12:45 on the 7th and 7th.
Not really, though. You guys help me. Yeah, well, check the YouTube to confirm officially. About that schedule. But yeah, we're busy this week. We got over like 15 shows, so we're gonna be busy among this one and Football Uncensored. We got Copa America. We got the finals of both. Third place on the Copa America. Man, we're busy. So stay tuned for both channels. And no, I'm not going to talk about Peru and the USA, man. Come on, Toon Army. Martin says, Bruno, 100%. We won it. Didn't value at 100 million, he says. Ian Fleming, I would not be surprised if Gordon left. Ooh, that's.
I would.
Brian Scott, I don't know what he's earning, but if he's less than 100 grand a week, I know effing hell, then he
60 grand he's on at the minute.
Yeah, he's going to need. Yeah, they're going to have to upgrade that if you.
They're going to double it. 120, 130 is the.
Yeah, he's going
to be
paid, man. Marky and UFC agent wants a new contract. Martin says, yeah, but what Newcastle offering is now with links, agent can get extra cheese on the Whopper. That's good, man. We switch it into food. I love it. He says City growing the U.S. market alongside New York City, hence a deal with a WWE coming now. Newcastle will go down the multi-club road soon. Wait and see. Bear Viking, ironically, if Gordon played for Liverpool, he might be getting played.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, he would be. Mancunian Way says clubs have loads of players on the list for interest. That's normal, but interest in making contact are worlds apart. Yeah, of course. Thing is, every player has a price, but in what clubs gonna want to pay and so forth.
That's
Daniela Stewart, they as much chance of Gordon. There is as much
chance of Gordon leaving Newcastle as going leaving Everton, leaving West Ham.
For West Ham, it is very big three. Well, they went over 100 million for him.
Yeah.
So we'll have to say. I don't know what the Chronicle. I think it was the Chronicle talking about us in Bowen, or maybe it was something else. We ain't paying no 100 million for nobody, man. Martin says Liverpool
said 100 million for Bowen.
Oh my God, yeah, you would do a lot of things. Martin says Liverpool sold Coutinho, Villa sold Grealish. That's football. Man United sold Ronaldo. Did they sell him, or was it? Or did he leave for? Oh yeah, the first time. Yeah, of course. Well, I don't know if they sold him the second time. I think he just left. Remember the Piers Morgan interview?
Oh yeah.
Grealish on 300K a week. So respect. Oh my God, that's 300K a week he's on. Damn, these clothes are paying much, man. No wonder Grealish don't want to go nowhere. Thank you, Michael, for the super sticker, man. Thank you so much. AG says Kubo is perfect right wing signing. Yep, it could be a good one.
Money again.
But he's a right winger, but he's not like a crossing right winger. He's very much cut in through the middle.
There's lots of rumbles. Rumbles, Chris, about going for Somerville. It seems to be heating up now. And he's more of a left winger.
I can't see that at all. What do we need another left winger for?
Yeah.
I think he's like I said, he can play on the right side, but he's naturally right-footed.
Beer Viking, what's the 2000 sub celebration going to be? Ian and Mary winning something? Well, Philip wanted he broke the curse. Niall says Chaka and Pliers, talking about the player that we signed that we can't say his name. Niall says Maxi supposed close to joining Jose at Fenerbahce. Maxi, he's actually
ISM.
I did see that he was leaving Saudi.
He's going to lose all his money though, because he's only been there a year.
They must not have a Catholic church there. AG, he has signed Niall, I think. Beer Viking, geopolitics, love it, and of course laughing at the mighty win from Geordie Revolution, because he almost lost a damn vein when he was. He did. That's unbelievable. I never seen an atheist care so much about Catholicism in my life. That's when you know the world has gone nuts. I care about facts. Shut up, man. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you're a Newcastle fan, you need to be subscribed to this channel. So that's there you go. Subscribe to it, become a member if you can, and help us support the channel. Philip, get a hold of us and enjoy your price. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Subscribe.
Tomorrow
we have 2000.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have we're gonna have the Euros. It's gonna be Spain versus France. Unbelievable match tomorrow. We're gonna be live on Football Uncensored. So go to that channel. The link is is pinned in the chat. Go subscribe to the channel right now. And also the Copa America tomorrow, late night. It might be too late for UK folks, but we're gonna be live anyway. And at 10 p.m. Hoof the Twat show here on NUFC Talk TV with DX and Roy. Remember, we're going to be live on that channel until the match is over, and then Hoof the Twat is going to start. So hopefully it does finish within 2 hours and we don't have to overlap, but you never know. Now, nobody wants to score goals lately because every match is going to extra time.
Yeah.
So there it is. And if you are managed by Southgate, you know that match you're never going to score. This is going to be a draw every single time, baby. We're going to squeeze it till the penalties.
Oh, man.
Anyways, folks, thank you so much. We will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.